Hey guys, I want to talk to you guys today about something that I think is kind of the unglamorous side of prepping or self-sustainability or living off-grid, however you want to look at it, and that's mechanical ability and tools. So you have to have, quite a few tools. This is just a fraction of what I've got overall, but you have to have quite a bit of tools and quite a bit of knowledge that you've built up over the years to be able to do basic repairs like on your plumbing and your electrical and your, if you're off grid, your solar electrical, and knowing how to, the difference between AC and DC, and knowing, there's things you have to know and tools you have to have. And that is one of our goals here on the Hands-On channel, is to help you guys as we grow. We're transitioning right now from an on-grid location, which is where I'm at right now, to an off-grid location, and I'll insert a picture in here. And it's very remote, so it's very difficult to even get people out there, contractors out there to do work. So you have to be able to do stuff yourself, or else you're going to be dependent on others. And that's one of the greatest things to me about having mechanical knowledge, is that I don't worry about stuff like I used to when I was a youngster and I didn't know anything, and I was still green in every way. I don't mean that in a bad way against young people. I just mean that's how I was. But there was a lot of times that I'd hit these walls and I'd get really stressed out and stuff because I didn't have anyone that's ever really in my life that had ever really dealt with that sort of thing. And it was pre-YouTube, so I couldn't just go in there and type in what to do when you have termite damage or something like that, let's say. And because that was one of the things I had to address at my previous homestead. We had some termites get into some stud walls, and I had to get in there and rebuild the thing in a safe way and make it, permanent repair. And as a young man, that was a pretty scary thing. And I'd come home from work, crawl underneath the house and work on that for 2 or 3 hours at a time. And finally, after a whole summer of doing that, I finally got the house fixed and back to, protected my investment and everything. But yeah, a lot of people would have just paid the contractor to come out there and do that. But for one, I was broke, and for two, I've always been that way. I like to do stuff myself. I don't want to pay somebody else, because then I'll have to stand back and criticize their work at the end of it and wonder if I could have done a better job. So I take all of that out of the equation, and I just do the job myself to begin with, and so then I know it's done right. I think it's paramount. You've got to know how to do all your own stuff. Fix your own cars. Fix your own water heaters. Fix your own plumbing. The on and on and on. When you put solar grid tied systems in, or you put a solar independent off-grid system in, you need to know how to do that. You need to know how to work on it. In fact, you should set it up yourself instead of paying somebody else to do it. So that's the intention of the channel here. We're going to go through and do as much stuff as we can ourselves, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. If you do, if you agree with me and you think mechanical ability is paramount to self-sufficiency, it's hand in hand, then please click the thumbs up and go ahead and click the subscribe. Hit the bell notification. That'll help you get notified anytime we put out a new video. But we welcome you to the channel. Come on in, and we'll see you next time.